Okay, what's up, folks? December 26, 2016, Rich Van Tassel with your Celtics report. Pretty good week since the last time we talked. They played the Miami Heat. That was when they finished that game. That was last Sunday, so we did the report then. Since then, 2-1 this week, and of course, the exciting Christmas Day victory over the New York Knicks yesterday. They had that tough loss at home to the Thunder, but they beat the Grizzlies, where Isaiah Thomas scored 44. Might have been their signature win. The Grizzlies playing well this year. You'd still like them to get those ones at home. They are a 6-6 home team, while they are 12-7 on the road. Certainly that home record has to improve, and I think they're well aware of that, and we'll see what happens moving forward. One of the big stories in the game yesterday was Marcus Smart. May have been his best game as a Celtic. He had those playoff games against the Hawks last year. You can certainly put those up there. But this is the thing with Marcus Smart. And, a lot of fans think don't see it with Marcus Smart. I don't see, games like this. I don't see the potential. No. I see it plenty of times, but it's just not consistent enough. Now, will this be the springboard? Let's see. But that's what kills me the most about Marcus Smart is he shows these flashes where you're like, okay, where is this all the time? And it doesn't happen. So that's something I want to see if Marcus Smart can continue to grow in that regard. But we've been saying that for a while now. We've got to check it up. Scheduled to finish out the year, Memphis at Cleveland, and then home to Miami. The Memphis game is at home. I want them to go 5-2 to finish out the year. They go 2-1 in these final three. Not going to be easy. Certainly that road game in Cleveland will be difficult. But should they be able to do that, they'll finish the year 5-2 from the last time we talked. Of course, 2 of those 3 games are at home. Not sure if that's an advantage for them. Coming up, though, they do have a lot of home games going into the new year. Home against Utah, home against Philly, home against New Orleans, on the road at Toronto, home against Washington, on the road in Atlanta, then home Charlotte, home Knicks, home Portland, on the road Washington, home Houston, home Orlando, on the road Milwaukee, home Detroit. That closes out their January schedule. So after the 2 of the 3 to close the year, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 14 games at home, so they'll certainly have their opportunities to improve their home record there. Of course, Isaiah Thomas, he was just named the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. He scored, 133 points over the last 4 games. Of course, 44 of those came against the Grizzlies. He had, 33 against the Thunder. Had 27 last night, and I think 27 against the Pacers. I'm not exactly sure. But, 33.3 points over 4 games. That's 132, 133, right where I expected. His assists, 7.3. In the weekly NBA report I talked about, his numbers are exactly identical to Damian Lillard's in the points and assists. Of course, Lillard does better in the rebounding department. You would expect that. Lillard's a bigger guy. It's tough for Isaiah Thomas to get rebounds. As far as their defense, they were the rebounding and defense. The defense I thought was very good against the Knicks yesterday. Jay Crowder had his best defensive performance of the season, in my opinion. They did give up a few too many points. We'll see how that moves on going from there. I think Avery Bradley has been a little rusty on the defensive side of the ball. He did have a big steal against Carmelo Anthony, so that's something I believe they'll need to improve on. While they were out-rebounded by 10 last night against the Knicks, I feel the rebounding has been much better, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Against the Thunder, they were out-rebounded by 5. Offensive rebounds, though, have been something that hadn't come along. They had 10 against the Thunder. I can't remember how many they had last night. I'm going to check that right now. But the defensive glass is what's most important to me. They're a pretty good shooting team, so I'm not too worried about offensive rebounds. But certainly that was something that the defensive rebounding that I've been looking at a while now. And as far as that, while they have been getting out-rebounded, I feel they've been much better. They've been much more in tuned. They're rotating guys over when, a defender like a Horford may leave to go and rebound. I feel they've been much more on a string, so to speak, having guys replace, come in and do that. I feel Jonas Jerebko has been playing very well. Also on the glass, he's been getting some tough rebounds. So that's very good in that regard as well. Yesterday they had 12 offensive rebounds, but were out-rebounded by 12. or out rebounded by 10 with the 12 offensive rebounds. So rebounding has been improving. Still got to look at that in that regard. But you will get out rebounded by teams if you're a better shooting team than they are. So that happens as well. Like we said, with the schedule coming up, a lot of home games in January. Keep an eye on that. Let's hope they can improve their home record and move forward from there. There's a lot there for this team. They have their, all the starters, the lineup they want. I believe with the win yesterday, they're now 13-4 with that lineup. Hopefully they can stay healthy and make some noise and move up the Eastern Conference. All right, in a few, we will do the preview of the Monday Night Football game between the Cowboys and the Lions, of course. Anything else that comes across the wire, we'll try to give that to you. I know I've been rusty on that. Remember, we appreciate all subscriptions as well, so thank you all so much. Take it easy. Have a good one.